You better be ready for this next title defense. I've got someone lined up who's not the biggest fan of your work. This one's going to be personal.
The champion had no idea who she'd be facing tonight, and it turned out it's an opponent with a whole lot of motivation.
It's hard enough not knowing who you're up against, Cole, but when it turns out to be someone who's got an axe to grind, good luck with that.
I hear you, Booker, but we've seen the former archetype do whatever is necessary to win. I think that still gives her the slight edge here against Nia Jax.
She saw that coming from Jax.
Big Hurricane Rana right on target.
And an answer from her.
Ouch.
Nia Jax is hoping the element of surprise will allow her to get some revenge on behalf of her family bloodline here tonight. Oh, man, a face scrape with his boot.
Oh, taking the boots to them.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Pump kick on target.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
It's not like she came here to dance. She came here.
Springboard!
Shooting star to the floor. Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time. Sent straight into the barricade.
Jax is able to dodge that. Able to parry that one. Caught flat with the roundhouse.
Nia's getting picked apart here.
Jax's resiliency being tested here.
And then a leg drop.
Oh, man.
Nia Jax brushes that one off. And saw what was coming there. Ooh. Lots of damage done to the challenger now.
Yeah, but they are still in.
Uh-oh. A slingshot somersault plancha.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
2, 3, 4.
Boom. Quick thinking, get her out of that one.
Wow, what a pump kick. And now she's unleashing an onslaught of offense.
She really is looking nigh on unstoppable right now. 1. Boom. 2.
Night.
Oh, perhaps running her mouth a bit too much. Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
Oh, ouch.
Oh!
Letting the WWE Universe know exactly what she thinks about them.
Jax taking off.
Caught, taking your eyes off her opponent.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
2.
Taken out with double knees.
The Women's US Champ is overcoming the surprise factor just as I predicted.
How about this for a surprise factor? Naomi is in the house.
The champion better keep her eye on the ball here.
Nia Jax has the Women's United States title.
And the champ has no idea. Boom!
Nia with the cover.
That's it. We've got a new Women's United States champion.
The so-called archetype was beaten at her own game. Credit to Nia and Naomi. This was a team effort.
And it looks like there's some discord between the now former champ and Moreno.
You hate to see it. Somewhere, my guy Rikishi is smiling.
It was a long trip back here, so I had a lot of time to think about what happened in your match. I feel like I let you down.
You think? You straight up blew it. We've been over this 100 times. What's your job when you're out there in my corner?
Do whatever it takes to make sure you win.
Yeah, and instead, you failed to warn me that Nia had recovered. And then you did nothing while she hit me with my belt. You cost me the match and my United States title.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky you have a chance to make up for it. Aldis has booked us against Nia and Naomi in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event. This is your opportunity to prove your worth.
I'll be ready.
Good. Because depending on how things go in this match, a lot could change. One way or the other.
What can we expect here, guys? Chaos? Turmoil? Bloodshed?
All of the above and more, Michael. These four cannot stand each other. And now they have no option but to fight to a finish.
All I know is this match will change these four women forever. You can guarantee that.
Shots to the body. Burst of strikes. Targeting a body part, working the arm. Big kick.
Oh, stomping down hard.
Fists are flying into this brutal steel cage match as these four women settle their differences once and for all.
This maniac's out of control.
That was savage. What a disgusting act.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Using the top rope to start the climb.
And a little disrespect for dessert.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Oh, man! Ooh.
If she can just lift her other leg over the top.
And she is looking to get out of this cage once and for all.
What a barrage of stops.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
But you really don't go into a cage match expecting to come out unscathed.
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Jax needs to find the best play in her playbook now.
Counting into an inverted DDT. Raking the face with their boots and
Cold steel in her grasp now as she scales the cage from the top.
Nia tied that one.
Drop kick from behind. Ooh. Naomi spreading the glove across the whole building.
Kick directly to the back.
It
Trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. What a barrage of stomps.
Are we about... Uh-oh. Jax cannot be overpowered. Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Boom, what impact. Gonna have a stiff neck for a while. She's gonna try it again.
Full extension on the split leg drop.
Is it enough to put Jax away?
Rig of the eyes, going low.
Naomi just adding salt to the wound right now.
Nia's getting picked apart here.
Jax has to find a way to right this ship here, man. Balancing on the top rope here.
What a way to get out of that one. Trying to make their way out of the cage. And she quickly turned that around.
Gotta be sure-footed climbing that cage.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Oh, no! From the top rope!
Hurricanrana. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. This maniac's out of control.
Are you kidding me? How is that allowed inside a WWE ring?
Looking to find more grip for the climb of the cage.
Lightning fast punches. Knee drop.
Taking in the view now from the top of the cage. She's trying. Half her body's over the top of the cage.
Oh, she's going for it. She's trying to get out of this cage, man.
Gonna power their opponent up high. Nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah. Talk your talk, girl. Let them know who's in charge. Nia tied that one.
Turn Nia Jax around there.
Impaled by a spear. Using every ounce of energy to make the climb up the cage.
Naomi has set her sights on her opponent.
She's hoisted herself up on top of the cage now. Will she complete her escape? Just have to get over the top here.
She's still a long way up, gentlemen.
And it's all academic for her at this point. She's mere feet away from victory.
This is it.
Here are your winners, Marina and the Dr. Miz.
I know you're not the cordial type these days, but you still haven't told me if you like the gift I sent you.
I've been putting it to good use. Just ask Natalia and Rikishi.
Nonetheless, I've been meaning to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You did an excellent job warming up the crowd for my client's main event title defense later tonight. But more generally speaking, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done since the Raw after Mania. When you weren't sulking away in your gym fighting nobodies, you wasted precious time going around the world searching for something that was never there. In the meantime, my client, Jordan Grace, was growing stronger, successfully defending her championship against every top competitor WWE has to offer. So I thank you. Not for anything you've done, but for what you haven't done. See, when you turned down my services, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. If we had worked together, you would have dragged me down with you into your world of failure and depravity, just like you have with your sycophant Moreno. Yeah, don't think I haven't noticed what you've done to her. So that's it. 2 simple words from preventing a downward professional spiral that I may have never recovered from. Thank you.
I have 2 words for you, Paul. Jordan's finished. When I get back to Raw, your client will be no match for what I've become. I will take her title, bury her with that shovel, and you will be left with nothing. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I gotta say, these conversations are getting more and more difficult.
No one's forcing you to talk to me.
No, but I feel an obligation to say something. To make sure you're okay. Look, I'm not here to say I told you so, but since we last spoke, you've lost your title. That was a direct consequence of you taking things too far.
Let me guess, but it's not too late to change.
It's not. And if you decide to make that change, I'll be waiting to support you the entire way. You have...
You can keep it.
I told you I'd be ready. That was a hell of a win we just pulled off.
We? Let's not get carried away. I did most of the work out there.
Still, I think we might be onto something. I've heard that we're next in line for a shot at the tag titles.
I'm focused on the WWE Women's Championship.
Why not both? Imagine having a title belt on each shoulder. That is, if you're on board.
Actually, I'm not on board.
Okay, we can put off the tag title match.
Stop saying we. I'm not on board with going after the tag titles because I'm not on board with you. I am sick and tired of carrying you around everywhere I go. Like some kind of parasite, sucking every ounce of success out of my veins. Do you think I forgot that you cost me my United States title? With where I'm headed, I can't afford to have you hold me back anymore.
I was the only one who stuck around at your wrestling school. I dealt the deciding blow that set us on this path. Then I helped you terrorize SmackDown. I sold my soul for you. I thought that meant something.
That's the difference between you and I, Moreno. You think. I know. And I know I am done with you.
Yeah, well, I know you'll pay for this someday. Karma's coming.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to do what I came back for. And that's win the WWE Women's Championship. Without you.
The greatest WWE Women's Champion of the 21st century.
That's right. And I will be champion again now that I've broken every branch of the Bloodline family tree. Not to mention dropping that dead weight Moreno. You guys pay the electric bill, Saxton? Anyway, I'm not talking about Moreno ever again. She's the past. And what I want to talk about is the future. Me beating Jordan Grace for the... What the...
We're here. You've damned yourself, turning your back on the light. Now, the darkness is coming.
We're gonna wrap things up.
The Wyatt Six picked you to be their next sacrifice? I am so happy not to be you right now.
I'm eternally grateful for the same thing, Liv. Not being you helps me get out of bed every morning.
So weird to hear you say that with this change in attitude of yours. Sure does seem like you're following in my footsteps.
Unless your footsteps are taking you to Heyman and his musclehead champion, there's no reason I'd walk anywhere you've been.
Obviously. You put on this whole new look, get all mean, start playing mind games and attacking legends and winning titles. Nothing like me at all.
No, I am nothing like you. That's why I ditched the dead weight instead of keeping Moreno around to take you and Raquel's belts.
But you didn't. You didn't even try. Maybe you're more frightened of us than you are of the Wyatts.
I am not afraid of them.
Oh, darling. Say it enough times. Maybe you'll start to believe it.
I'm not afraid of the Wyatt Six.
A word of advice? Some people are built for the bad guy life. Some people aren't. I think maybe you picked the wrong side of the fence.
You wanted to talk?
No, I want answers. What are you gonna do about the Wyatt Six?
What do you expect me to do? Use my special Wyatt 6 hotline to give Uncle Howdy a jingle and ask him to take it easy on the archetype?
I expect you to do your job. Your top act just got ambushed at a press conference.
My top act? Is that what you think you are? All you have managed to accomplish since darkening my doorstep is bullying the weak, attacking a legend, and kicking the one person who had any respect for you to the curb.
Fine, so how about you trade me to Raw? The only reason I returned to this cesspool of a company was to get my WWE Women's Championship back from Jordan Grace, and I can't do that here.
I'm afraid running away is not an option.
Then put me in some matches and I'll show the entire world I don't run away from anything, including some cheap scare tactics from the Wyatts.
You want to keep competing, so here you go.
That won't prove my point.
Kicking things off here on this table. Here we go. Starting things off like a couple of old school heavy hitters.
I cannot understate the display of toughness we just witnessed here.
Eating all those punches and firing right back. It was almost barbaric.
Nikki Cross is here to unleash her signature brand of chaos.
And she's not wasting any time as she hits the ring like a woman possessed.
She's made her target known. Oh, what a quick answer.
Ripping their opponent down by the hair. Placing them into position, and look at this agonizing situation. Standing on the hair.
Cross can't stop any offense coming her way.
Yeah, now Cross has got to turn the momentum around.
That might slow down Sane for a moment.
Oh, capped off with a big one. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Look at this.
Dodges out of the way.
Oh my gosh!
Right to the kidneys from behind.
reverses and creates an opportunity.
Nice go behind into a high-impact backdrop suplex. A monstrous German suplex. Will the third time be the charm? Vertical suplex to finish the trifecta.
How disorienting. You don't know where you are following that. She's being derailed here.
This tables match proving to be just as brutal as we all anticipated and expected, as evidenced by this superstar's current physical state.
She has 8 in a round.
Full extension on a split leg drop.
Crucial moment for Satan.
Salt. Sane has lost any sense of command in this one.
Tough spot for Kyrie.
Once again, our women's division is putting the whole industry on notice with a match like this.
A kick drops them to their knees, and now kick after kick after kick. We're out of this. Kicks keep coming.
Oh! Every strike more devastating than the last.
Running senton.
Sage fends that off.
Oh, what a stunner.
And slides back into the ring. Kyrie gets waylaid.
Fence press takes him down.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that,
he's going to try it again. Full extension on the split leg drop.
Sane won't withstand that.
Takes a big clean hit from the table.
Round and round, back and forth they go. And there still seem to be no end in sight. These two superstars are throwing every...
Vicious stomp to the back.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
What a top-notch performance from these competitors tonight.
I still can't believe we're getting to see this live, Wade.
Incoming!
Diving foot stomp. Brutal. And Sane is continuously on the defensive.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Kyrie's confidence? And a trampling stomp.
Oh my God! Sane's face got the worst of that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh.
Elbow drop. Couple of them connecting. And then a little scrape to the face to finish it off. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh, her head targeted once again. Just truly got rocked.
Not sure she knows where she is right now. Getting their bell rung here. Once again, she's going all out offensively now.
Oh, yeah, right now. She is unstoppable.
Trying to go for it again. Full extension on the split leg drop.
And
she's trying one more time.
Look at Kyrie. Her lights are off.
Measuring. There's Kyrie turning the table. Last-ditch escape over the back.
This match could end any...
Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver. In trouble in the grasp.
And look at her tapping. She's had enough, but it doesn't even matter right here.
And Sane is continuously on the defensive.
Kyrie's got to get her sea legs back underneath her.
She's setting up.
Slingshot somersault plancha.
Flying out of the ring like a rocket.
Packing some jet fuel on that one. Get this back into the ring now. And she's placed right against the table. Oh, my goodness. And that'll about do it, folks. Here is was surgical. She took the fight and her opponent apart.
You can go about your business in this match.
Oh, essentially blindsiding your opponent is what you call killer instinct? Okay, then.
Be the hunter or be hunted. Wait a minute.
The Wyatt 6 torment won't stop.
Look out, Archetype! It's Eric Rowan!
Finds the room to land a back elbow. There it is! Reversal!
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricane.
Running senton! Julia experiencing a bit of a setback with that maneuver. Producing a trampling. Ow! Julia just unable to stop this attack.
Julia is not seeing the situation accurately.
Strong kick. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Pump kick.
Boom. Raking the face with their boots and dropping a leg.
Moonsault! She counters it, and she just shifted things back her way.
Julia got tired of being pushed around, wants to gain the advantage now.
Suplex! She's going for the victory. And she's able to stop the count early.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she could take.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face. Delivers a well-placed hip attack.
Look at this.
Oh my God, a moonsault.
Move! What a performance we've seen from these gladiators tonight. A truly rough blow to her head, which appears to be the main target here.
Dropping a leg.
Uh-oh. Julia comes right back at her.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Dangerous Hurricane Rana.
Big right rocks the jaw of their opponent. What on earth is this gonna be? Oh, they call that the Venus stretch. It's painful. And a boot to the sky.
Through the air. And connects.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
And a little disrespect for dessert. That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent. That is an absolutely terrifying looking shovel. Nothing golden about it. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
We have seen some incredible matches tonight, but this is on
frustration and rage and then some.
This right here is how you get it done.
And she's eating a lot of heavy shots here.
And we're seeing her face a real uphill battle right now. Big senton connects.
And able to invade the offense.
And that was a well-executed attack. And she slides her back to the mat.
Oh, a humbling flurry of fist. Oh, bang!
Bad spot for Julia.
Makes the cover. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Dr. Mistress Michelle.
Do you need something, Truth?
A sandwich. Do you have any sandwiches?
Why would I have sandwiches?
You could be on your way to a picnic. Unless... Are you a ghost? Because if you are, legally you have to tell me.
Do I look like a ghost?
I don't know. I never seen one. That's why I had to ask. But you're getting messed with by the Wyatt Six, so I don't know what kind of supernatural stuff you've got going on.
The Wyatt Six have not turned me into a ghost.
That's good. Being a ghost would be hard. You wouldn't be able to pick up your sandwiches. That's probably why ghosts never have picnics.
The Wyatt Six.
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. One time, I sat in the chair that Uncle Howdy was eyeing, and that night, a strange man was standing in my bathroom. It was just my reflection in the mirror. But still, I learned my lesson. You don't mess with the Wyatts.
Well, they messed with me, and they have no idea who they're dealing with.
No, dog. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think this is just mind games? They're trying to balance something. After everything you did to Rashitsky, you brought this on yourself.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid.
That's cool, but you will be. Can you go stand somewhere not next to me for a little while?
The Wyatt Six have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
It is the height of irony that you would complain about the safety of WWE superstars after you literally attacked a legend in his home with a shovel.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt Six have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You announced your arrival on my show by breaking a woman's arm. You assaulted Rikishi. You abandoned your partner. Again and again, you have gone out of your way to do the wrong thing in order to prove some kind of point.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt Six, I'll do it myself.
Piper Niven has her work cut out for her tonight with the bizarre Nikki Cross.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind. What a cowardly attack.
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this woman? Nikki and the rest of these freaks deserve everything she gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the Archetype's business for weeks. And it's about time they face some consequences for their actions.
Are you kidding me, Wade? The Wyatt Six are the consequences, and it's time the Archetype paid.
The Wyatt Six have been going after the Archetype for weeks, and now she's out for revenge. The damage is all catching up with her now.
This is a bleak... Here it comes!
Does that finish Nikki off?
Now trampling the opposition. And yep, she's bleeding now. That one opened her up good.
And Nikki Cross is on the downside of things.
Nikki needs to reassert herself back in this match. And some people would say...
And this one is over.
The Archetype just told the Wyatt Six...
Uncle Howdy. I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Nikki Cross isn't one of them. If she wasn't knocked out cold right now, she'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke or your mirrors or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the Archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I exposed you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. When you got hurt, all the invisibility was stripped away in an instant. You were nothing but a sickly child. She's still in there, isn't she? I can see her.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
To be in a match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually standing across the ring from him.
The Archetype looked like the dog that caught him with the car. She has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the Archetype. If Howdy does, all the smoke and mirrors in the world won't save him from looking up at the lights when this match is over.
Big impact!
Stomped into the ground.
Oh my gosh.
And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
Uncle Howdy's perseverance being tested.
Snapmare! Oh, man! A face scrape with his boot! Boom, what impact! Just sent crashing.
No way!
A slingshot, somersault, plancha!
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
When the archetype turned her back on the WWE Universe and embraced the darkness, she found the Wyatt Six waiting for her, and now has to overcome Uncle Howdy. In a big boot, and that blow has him wavering.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Oh, leg drop right to the groin.
Any semblance of a plan is surely out the window by now. All there is pain.
Uncle Howdy getting worked on right now.
Uncle Howdy has to weather a storm here.
Sliding into the ring now. Less and less time remaining on the count. Returns to the ring, beating the count. Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee?
It's like the archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of herself.
That's Moreno. That's the archetype's former partner.
Look out!
Sister Abigail.
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think this is the last the archetype has seen of her former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, archetype. It was you who delivered our new sister to us. Tonight, Moreno has been reborn. Because now she wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading her wings, letting her shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of her career, only to cast her aside with barely a word? You had to know she'd go looking for another mentor.
Moreno was a parasite, stealing glory while I did all the work. She wasn't worth my time. But now, she and the Wyatts are costing me matches, and I want you to do something about it.
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Moreno and the Wyatts for a shot at Jordynne Grace, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, let's try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble. And the hell with the Wyatt Six. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Women's Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in. A long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Jordan will get hers sooner or later. The Wyatts and Moreno are just a speed bump.
A speed bump? Or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking her tail between her legs and running away from her problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just a strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman client. Because you don't have the ovaries.
Tell me that after the next time I face Jordan. Moreno?
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I'm not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody. When you were nothing, I gave you a hand up. And this is how you repay me?
After Jordan buried you, I taught you to embrace the underground. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is someone standing by herself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Moreno. They're coming after me, and...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Moreno. This is about you. You went after Naomi's father-in-law with a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Jordan. That match. That humiliation. I can't get it out of my head. It eats and it eats and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Jordan looking down at me. So I went down into the dark, just like Uncle Howdy said. Now it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Jordan, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like, despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Jordan Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat, because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fire.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Lyra's getting carved and dissected. We are all well aware of how dangerous the kendo stick is, and that is clearly why she chose it.
Knee smashes right to the spine. Driven down. Wow, what a pump kick.
Making sure her opponent knows exactly who they're in the ring with.
But right to the face. Oh, the referee was in a bad position there. Oh, the boot connected.
Our referee unable to evade the contact there. Referee in the way.
There's one. Y dos. This third one makes it.
Series of suplexes shifting all the momentum in their favor here. The former archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end. Oh, the referee got hit inadvertently.
Pump kick on target.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment.
There's the Meteora! And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
Been holding strong thus far in the match, but you can only outrun the lasting effects of a fight for so long. Really just laying it in.
Oh my God.
And that failed to hit the mark.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordan Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordan.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordan and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordan Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
I never asked you to believe in me. That was your choice, your mistake. I asked for a title. Everything else is noise.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
No. I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place. And now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep pushing like this, and she might not have a way back.
Wow, that was a stiff shot with the shovel.
Ripley came here ready for a fight, but she didn't know it was going to be against someone who shouldn't even be in the building.
Oh, pump kick. Stepped on them. What disrespect. Beautiful moonsault to follow.
I don't see them getting up after that.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes. If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do that.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
Unsafe use of a safety cone.
Oh, man!
Oh. Oath. Oath.
Hit by the soaring cone. Wow.
And now it looks like they're done.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
Careful, Ava. You're one crossed line from being part of the wreckage, too.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordynne Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Ah, foot just stomping down. Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but oh, it's coming! Effective counter.
Going for the scoop step. Oh, slips in the back door right there.
Reversed into an inverted DDT.
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Crack. That shovel is still echoing from that. And now it looks like they're done. Done. This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition stand here and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordan Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Naomi. Then Nia. Two women coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. Funny how Moreno ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left her behind. They didn't target her at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordan Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordan Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any
of what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over stage.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordan Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go and tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts? While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield, picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Extreme rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all.
Well, you got your match. Jordan Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Moreno's, and any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me? Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, during those long months of rehab, when a lot of people were telling you to walk away, when you were starting to doubt yourself, who did you call? I wish I never would have picked up the phone. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
What's the point in rehashing this? I made my choices. You said yourself, there's no do-overs. So there's no point in wasting time worrying about it.
Maybe I just want to know if whatever's left of the person I used to respect still exists in there somewhere. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Extreme Rules lets you do anything. But after tonight, the story won't just be what you did. It'll be who you became to do it.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldis.
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordan Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You don't have to like me, Nick. You just have to live with the fact that I earned my way to WrestleMania, whether you cheer or not.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Jordan Grace has handled every style, every threat, but tonight she faces a force that broke every rule to get here.
And now the rules are gone altogether. That's exactly what the former archetype wanted.
Just a reminder, Jordan's still the champ for a reason. You want to break her, you better be ready to get broken too.
Pump kick on target. What a slam! Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
Any of Grace's defenses have been pegged. Ugh. Mommy's here to settle up with the archetype.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Rhea's in the ring.
She finds her moment and breaks up the onslaught.
That could be the shift she was looking for.
Eye gouge. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Pulling a shovel from under the ring, and this has grave implications.
We gotta clear the way. They're getting dangerously close to getting in my personal face, man.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Immense pressure being kept on Jordan.
This is Grace's perseverance getting tested.
Big double axe handle right there.
What a show of disrespect standing on their opponent, but a beautiful moonsault to follow. And don't just look at that as showing off. The revolution involved in that move makes the impact so much more devastating.
Trouble here. That's a determined stare that's come across her face.
Hell hath no fury like a woman with a foreign object in hand.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
Looking to swing that chair with some vengeance.
She's all out of sorts here, unable to defend herself.
Oh yeah, she needs to fight back before she gets stomped out.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Come on, this has got way too far. Just stop. Oh, Miss Wildly, this could pick up the win here. The challenger forces a shoulder up.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a one count is beyond comprehension.
And then a leg drop.
Oh my God!
And then,
well, they're falling opponent. Look at this, vicious rights and lefts. And disrespect
stuffed for good measure.
Are we about to see a title
just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
No, she isn't. She just knocked Heyman out cold.
She doesn't need Heyman. She's already defeated his champion.
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous woman in WWE. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Well, you did it. You really did it.
Obviously, I was born to be champion. Just took a minute to fix everyone else's mistakes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Heyman. You stood at the crossroads, power right there for the taking, and you chose you. It was bold. It was inspiring. It was probably stupid. But what can you do? It's not like this is a video game where you can restart, make different choices, zig where you should have zagged.
Right.
Unless it is. I mean, come on. What if this whole thing's a simulation? What if I'm just pixels and code? There could be someone out there holding a controller thinking, Xavier Woods, you handsome bastard. Get to the point.
I know the feeling.
I'm just saying, if this was a video game, then you could go back. Maybe you and Moreno would be best friends right now. Maybe you'd open up a restaurant together after you both retired. You could decorate the walls with photos chronicling your adventures in and out of the ring.
Do you think I'd ever open a restaurant with that parasite?
You never know. But if this was a game, you could find out. If it was, this is exactly where a little choice would appear, asking you if you wanted to give up your title and play through things again, or stay here and hang with Adam Pearce for a while, defending that championship.
I just got this title. Now you want me to give it up and try to earn it all over again?
Okay, well, since apparently